water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It's Suzanne here to do just a random reading, bonus reading for you. Before I get started, I'll just let you know that I am doing a same-day reading marathon on Saturday. All right, so if that's something that you're interested in, all of the details are below. And so what that means is that you get your reading the same day you request it. All right. Okay, so I did lay out all the cards just because going through all of the decks takes a lot of time, and I really didn't want to devote a lot of time to that on camera. So for those of you that have been following me for a while, you know that this is not my typical style, but it just works out better that way. And you know, I have not seen any of these cards as of yet. All right, so I'm learning just as I go, just like you. All right, so let's see. We're gonna start up here. These are all of my decks. You know, I just pull them randomly and we see what story unfolds for you. Okay, this could be for you. This could be for your person. It could go either way. It could be or apply to both of you. All right, so again, we'll just see how it goes. All right, so the first card out for you water signs is competitive. All right, so you or this person might feel like you're competing for something here or for somebody. All right, so what are you competing for? Do you feel that energy? Do you feel like you're competing for somebody's attention, or you might be competing for a job or a position? What do we have here? Oh, geez. There we go. All right, so this is a message from the present. I'm dreaming in another realm, and as I sleep, I awaken. So for this card here, you know, this is saying that somebody, maybe you, maybe your person, you know, is actually awakening spiritually while they're dreaming. You know, if you've had some prophetic dreams lately, this could also apply to you, all right? But I feel like, you know, if you are dealing with somebody or you're in a connection with somebody and you're feeling that strong sense of connection, but at the same time in the physical world, you feel very confused, but you feel very clear in your dream state, okay, about how you feel. Because that's where we go to genuinely feel how we feel, okay, especially when we're in that astral plane dimension, all right? So keep that in mind. What do we have here? All right, so we have complicated web, trust, and let go. So it feels like, you know, the complicated web could apply to this competitiveness. There might be a complicated web between you and another person, or maybe even more people, that really kind of jumbles up the other person, you know, makes it really foggy to see what it is the two of you might have. And that could be why you go into that dream state, to awaken, because the physical world feels very complicated and competitive right now. This is saying if you can, to trust the universe and let go and allow things to unfold. You know, it creates a tremendous amount of relief, no matter what you're going through in life, to surrender and let go, surrender to the universe, and just allow whatever is to be to be. That doesn't mean that you stop taking all action, okay? Sometimes it might, but you know, for the most part, I feel kind of like a 5 of wands or a 5 of swords here, okay, for these two cards. But this, you know, just feels very floaty, very dreamy. All right, so let's see what we have here. All right, we have mutual connection sensing. So this card certainly goes along with this card. We have the number 2. This is about 2 people. All right, so there is a mutual connection. I feel like this is like the 2 of Cups. All right, and you're both sensing this. You're both feeling each other's energy. You might be visiting each other in each other's dreams. So I feel like these 2 cards really go together, and I feel like these 2 cards go together. So it's like in one aspect, it's beautiful. You know, it's dreamy. This connection is real. It's mutual. And then in the physical world, it's there's a lot of chaos and conflict, even if it's in your own head. All right, so let's clarify a couple things here. So I'm going to use tarot to clarify. All right, so I want to clarify this card here and this card here. All right, so what do we have here? We have Temperance, card of Sagittarius. You might be dealing with a Sagittarius, all right? But when we have a complicated web, when we're feeling very competitive, or when we're feeling very, pulled in different directions, or dealing with a lot of people, this is saying that something here needs to be balanced out. So one of the elements, all right? One of the elements needs to be balanced out here. And let's see what that is, all right? So when I say elements, I mean water, air, earth, fire, all right? Or even spiritual, all right? Let's see. And we've got 10 of Swords. So what that tells me is that you or this person, you're connecting in your mental space. All right, and that's what needs to be balanced out. Your thoughts are not serving you. So what you can do around that is, if you don't meditate, you can add meditation, stopping all thought. That's what needs to be balanced out here within this connection. It's not just you, it's the other person as well. So your thoughts are fighting against you. That, I feel, is what that might be what the competitiveness is here, or what the complicated web. Think about your brain. Your brain is a complicated web, right? And your thoughts are getting you kind of in a jumble. And that's not serving you. This energy and this energy, I feel like, are serving you. So it's like when you go to sleep and you stop thought, that's when you start to awaken. That's when you feel your true feelings. What do we have for this? We have, look at this, we have 5 of Pentacles. So that's really interesting. I feel like the 5 of Pentacles is about lack, all right? It's about feeling like you've lost something or feeling like you're missing something. And this is what you're missing. You're missing, periodically, you might feel like you can sense the connection. But because of possibly overthinking, and I'm only using this 10 of Swords card in terms of the swords, okay? I'm not applying the meaning of this card, all right? Because I just wanted to know what element is out of balance, which is in your thoughts, okay? Thoughts are quick. Thoughts change rapidly. You can have one thought one day that you can completely believe, and then the next day it's completely different, okay? So thoughts are not dependable, is what I'm saying. And because of all of this possibly overthinking, you are missing what's happening here, or your person is missing what's happening here. So let's see, what do we have here? All right, someone is speaking their hidden feelings. Well, Is that you, or are you sensing that someone else wants to talk about this connection with you? Are you feeling that energy? Let's see. We're going to pull one for hidden feelings and one for competitive now because I'm curious. We've got the Hermit. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. All right. But again, the Hermit, what does the Hermit do? The Hermit reflects. How do you reflect? You think. Okay. This is earth energy, but the Hermit is very reminiscent of thinking. That's how you reflect. All right. So you might be thinking that there's competition for somebody's affection, or somebody is thinking that there's competition for you. They're trying to see the light when it comes to this mutual connection. What do we have here? Someone is speaking their hidden feelings. We have 7 of Pentacles. So what are they looking to do? They're really taking stock of where they've been with you, what conversations the two of you have had, what your interactions have been, or lack of interaction. All right. They're deciding if this is something that they can do. You might be deciding whether or not speaking some feelings is the right thing for you right now. All right. But somebody here is thinking about how to go about this, because somebody's missing it. Somebody's, I think feeling it, but missing a big part of this connection as well. And when I say missing, I mean you're not seeing it, or they aren't seeing it. They're not seeing it in the physical world. I feel like they're seeing it in the dream world, or you're seeing it in the dream world. What do we have over here? 777. Okay, so 777 is all about being heaven sent. Okay, there's something about this connection, and you might have even said that along the way. This person was sent to me by, sent to me from heaven, or they're saying that about you. Like it feels meant to be. You're both sensing it, but you're both overthinking it as well. What do we have here? Wow, a first kiss that feels like pure joy. Yeah, this is something, your souls feel each other. You know that. You might have already experienced this, and it's something that you replay in your mind, thinking. Okay, you might be overthinking about this. You might be reliving this constantly. You might be fantasizing about this constantly. Okay, it's something that, I feel a lot of desire around this particular card. And it's because you feel, and I feel like they feel, because, I feel like this card up here is really similar to the Two of Cups. I feel like you're both feeling this. Your person, in the dream state, that's not anything anybody can really prove, right? Unless the two of you come together and compare notes about your dreams, which most people don't do, right? But there's something happening definitely in the dream state that is connecting the two of you. 777. For sure. All right, so what do we have here? My hair. My hair is too long. All right, so we have the paintbrush. Look at. We have intention, manifestation, and belief. I feel like something here is asking you to believe in the connection. I feel like same thing for your person. It's like What you believe, you create. You know, change your thoughts, change your life. It's like, what is your intention here? What is your intention towards this person? And whatever your intention is, do you believe that it's real? Do you believe that it can happen? Or are you constantly questioning it? If you're constantly questioning it, you know, there's a confusing energy around the two of you. If this person is constantly questioning it, this is very, very high vibration here. This is a good energy to be in. All right. Don't question if your intentions are split. You know, if you think about going one way certain days and you think about going another way with this person other days, then that means you're not fully believing in it. And that affects your manifestation ability here. All right. All right. So what do we have here? We have ignoring, apathy, ghosting, or avoidance. So I feel like this is a big part of what has happened here. It's falling right underneath the mutual connection. So it's like you're asking, if there's such a mutual connection, why is this happening? Why is this person ghosting or avoiding me or acting like they don't care? Why? Why? It's because if we're not in our full intention, we're not manifesting because we lack belief. What is this ignoring card about? The Fool. Someone's afraid to take a risk. Okay? They're afraid to take a risk. Why are people afraid to take a risk? Because they're afraid that it's not going to go the way they would like it to go. All right? They're afraid of rejection. I feel like you or this person are very afraid of rejection, and that is what's splitting your intention. Okay? So you're manifesting stuck energy. There are days that you believe in this completely and you're very focused over here. And then there are days you're like looking at this and you're saying, what the heck? Why would I be thinking about this when this is the energy? It's because this person doesn't know either, doesn't know how it's going to unfold. People are constantly looking for guarantees in life, and this, you know, there's no guarantee, as you know, and they want to know what's going to happen before they make a move. And unfortunately, that's not possible. So, and I feel like this is mutual, honestly. And, you know, I feel like both of you are avoiding. Both of you might have in some way ghosted each other. I don't know how that happens, but it can. And both of you are acting like you care less than you do. And it's because you're afraid of the risk. You're afraid of the unknown. What do we have here? We've got, I pretend to be much more independent than I am. That's exactly what this is saying. This is what you're both doing. You're pretending to be much more independent or not care. You care more than you are showing the other person. And when it comes down to it, that's not authentic. So when you're not authentic to yourself, when this person isn't authentic to themselves, it creates a detour, right? From directly what you want. You know, if you're aligned with the universe, you're being authentic. You're not doing this. But people do it all the time, right? People aren't perfect. So, but it delays things all over the place. It creates constant detours from where you want to be. And if both people are doing it, that complicates it even more. And, somebody here, again, could be doing this because they feel like there's too much competition for you. But, they have spent, and this could apply to you too, they have spent enormous amounts of time thinking about this. Like, they would be embarrassed to admit how much time they have spent thinking about this. It's confusing to them. Look at clarifying this card. I pretend to be much more independent than I am, but it's clarified by the Empress, which says, I want my feminine. I want that ideal partner in my life. I want to be in this person's life. I want this person to be in my life. I want to feel that deep, mutual connection. I love the way this feels. I love thinking about this. I love waking up after meeting my person in my dreams, right? So it's like, this is a little bit of a pretender, and you might be that as well. It's okay. It's just good to be aware of it. It's good to be aware of it because you're delaying, because you're not truly following, what's in your heart, what's in your heart space. So what do we have here? We have, I want to be unlike any other. That's Empress. So you want to be unlike any other person that this person has ever met. And I feel like you are. Empress is, the person that we look at that's like no other person we've ever met. Our ideal person. The person that we say, that's my person. Your person is saying this to you. So just like you want to be this for them, this is the sacral chakra. It's the orange. So this is coming from that emotional, sexual attraction, connection place, okay? This is desire. And, if this is the energy or the intention, then this is manifesting, okay? If both of you are in this energy, this is going to manifest. It has no choice but to manifest. What do we have here? We have, look at this. Falls under here. I remember the scent of your perfume. I feel like there's somebody, this is somebody that you have interacted with. And I feel like now this first kiss could be a memory, or it could be right on the cusp of happening. Because this right here is very sensory based, right? It's really tapping into your senses, into your emotion, into your attraction, your desire. This is desire here, right around intention. This is good energy to be in. What do we have here? We have, look at, you are beautiful in my eyes. This card touches, look at this, right here, Empress. This is what your person would say to you down here. If they want to be unlike anybody else in your life, and you want to be unlike anybody else in their life, what is holding you back here, again, is how you think. What are you thinking about that's keeping you so out of this beautiful energy down here? I feel like the heavens are trying so desperately to help the two of you connect. We have the Emperor. Wow. So, card of Aries. Empress can be Libra. We've got Emperor and Empress here. What the two of you are thinking about that is really kind of throwing you off, I think, is the extremely intense, unusual connection that the two of you have. Like you're trying to, because what does thinking do? Thinking is about trying to logically and practically figure something out. and it's not something that is practical or logical. So you continue to think about it, you continue to research it, read about it, read things online, watch tarot readings to try to figure out what it is. Prove it to yourself that this type of connection happens, right? And because you're spending so much time doing that, it's like you're preventing the joy that could be right in front of you with each other. Now, because we have the Emperor and the Empress, this could be, this could be a divine type of connection, a soul connection, a twin connection, soulmate connection. But that's divine feminine, divine masculine, and then we've got 777, heaven sent. So it's very likely that that's exactly what this is. That's exactly why you're feeling the way you are, and you probably found tarot because of this connection. I'm guessing. All right? All right, so let's see. Let's end this up. One more card I want to pull. Look at Nine of Swords, for you are beautiful in my eyes. It's like you or this person are, again, Nine of Swords is my least favorite card in the deck. Why? Because this is verifying exactly what this whole reading is about, which is about being in your head. Being in your head at night, thinking thoughts that aren't based in any fact. These are stories that you create. The what ifs. What if I do this and this happens? Well, what if you do this and something amazing and magical happens? It's like if you're going to assume, seriously, if you're going to assume anything, assume the best. Do not assume the worst. This is about assuming the worst. So this is why this isn't moving forward. I feel like both of you are doing this to your detriment. All right. So let's get 2 oracle cards to just cap off the reading. Lost and found. It says, what was once lost is about to be found. That's what this feels like, okay? Thanks to the Lost and Found Fairy. The Lost and Found Fairy, sorry, that's really funny. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. Okay, sorry, that's just too funny to me. The Lost and Found Fairy is with you, okay? All right, so what else do we have? Light. Beautiful. The fairy, see, I'll just tell you, fairies. I love these cards, but fairies are kind of off of my radar, okay? Yeah, fairies, I'm sure, you know what? I'm not going to put down fairies. They could be all over the place, and I have no idea. The Fairy Queen of Light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. That's what is trying to happen here, okay? So, I don't know. This reading might enlighten me to fairies. Fairies are cute and beautiful, but that's one thing. It's the word, fairy. I don't know. So lost and found, something that was lost is about to be found, and there is light that is coming to shed love and light on your current situation, but not while you're in this 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords. I know I'm not using the 10 of Swords, but in this heavy thought. Meditation would do you an amazing world of good because it turns off those thoughts. And it allows you to reset and allows you to raise your vibration, okay? All right, water signs. That is what I have for you. I hope you have a great weekend. And if you are looking for a reading this weekend on Saturday, same day reading, just reach out. All right. If not, no problem. I will talk to you next time. All right. Thanks.